Hello, hello, and welcome. Today, I wanted to hop on for just a couple of minutes and share how I respond to those well meaning people that I haven't seen in a while when they ask me, "Oh, it's great to see you. What church are you going to now?" Can anybody relate to that? Um, I've been out of the church for several years now, and I don't miss a thing. And I do run into these people every once in a while, and they'll ask me, it'll be the same thing over and over. Oh, it's so great to see you. What church are you going to now? Rather than asking, how are you doing? What's going on in your life? What have you been up to? Hey, it's great to see you. It's it seems like they just care more about what church I'm at. They don't ask, like, how's your relationship with God? Like, what's God doing in your life right now? They just want to get to the point. What church are you at now? Well, what I really want to say to these people is it's none of your concern where I'm at, because honestly, if they cared about me, that would not be the first question that comes out of their mouth, especially knowing, I haven't seen them in quite a long while. And maybe even if it's just a few months and you used to go to church with them and you are no longer there. So here's just a couple of quick answers that, um, depending on where you're at, what your comfort level is. I know initially there's a lot of guilt and there's a lot of fear. And you're still not really trusting yourself if you've made the right decision. Maybe you just need to go to a different church. There's just a lot of confusion that happens initially, and a lot of guilt, and also just residue. And some of this residue can last years because a lot of times it is not recognized as a byproduct or a symptom or sign of religious trauma, spiritual trauma, church trauma, whatever you want to call it. So, my current response is my relationship with God is great. Thank you for asking. Have a great day. It was good to see you. And then I just casually walk away. That is that's a very safe response, I believe. You could, just tell them you don't go to church. That typically for me will open up um, a door for them to, oh, why? Oh, I'll be praying for you. And that makes me very uncomfortable because I don't like that. I don't want some random person just praying for me, especially if it's a religious, churchy person, because the typical prayer is, oh, I'll pray for you to find the perfect church. They really have no idea what's going on with you. So I just try and avoid that. Usually, if they say they'll pray for me, I just say, you know what, that's really great. Um, Thank you for offering that, but I already have some close friends that I get together and pray with, or they pray for me. So thank you. It's not necessary at this time. Have a great day. Great to see you, and walk away. Otherwise, another response is just, right now I'm just sort of in transition. And maybe next time we get together, we can talk more about that. And life is great. And my relationship with God is right where it needs to be at this time. And it's great to see you. Have a nice day. That way, you don't want to lie. Um, there is a graceful way to handle it if you are not feeling comfortable in your skin, so to speak. Um, and you don't want to avoid people. So, especially if you live in a smaller area, and we want to handle this the right way. We don't need to give a bunch of detailed information. We don't need to, bash the church or, anything like that, because these people are not, honestly, they're really not your friends, right? Because your friends, your close knit group of friends, they know what's going on with you. They know what's happening in your life. And so these are just the so-called church family, or people you've run into in your Christian circles, whatever. There's all kinds of fancy Christian words that they use for things out there. So anyway, I just wanted to pop on and share that. I get asked that frequently, and I know that that's something that I struggled with in the past, because I don't want to lie. Why would I want to not be myself just to appease somebody else? Which is also, people pleasing is a huge thing um, when you are in an abusive church situation, or attending a church that is not right. You should be able to be your authentic self. And if you can't, or feel like you can't be, your authentic you can't have bad days, or share from your heart or from your mind, speak your truth, whether it's, good, bad, or indifferent, then that should be a red flag. That is a red flag that maybe that place is not for you. Maybe there's something a little bit more going on that you haven't quite recognized yet. So it is Friday today, and I'm getting ready for a great weekend. I hope you all are too. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post them below. You can email me. There's all kinds of ways to get in touch with me. And also the membership, we're starting in July, and I'm only taking a very small group of people. So if you're not in that group, then get in today. I'd love to work with you and get to know you and have some fun on this journey together. So bye. I'll see you next time.